Okay, we are up with some early morning soap. I'm trying to get a couple of episodes done before the world wakes up and starts getting loud. Got my coffee, thank God. I've got my friend, and we're going to jump straight into this. Is going to be Soap Season 4, Episode 11. So at the end of the last episode, Danny was shot. I'm assuming he's going to live because he's a main character, but he's been shot. And Jody once again thinks he loves a woman.
This is the story of two sisters, Jessica Tate and Mary Campbell. These are the Tates, and these are the Campbells.
And I'm still
And this
playing again.
is Soap.
Hospital, so he's not dead.
Dr. Klein, paging Dr. Klein.
Mayor, look, Mayor, you can see the water and power building from here.
Oh, that's nice.
Take a look.
Sure. Maybe later, Bert.
Mayor, you know Danny's going to be okay, right? You know that.
Oh, sure. He's always giving me these little scares. And I worry myself sick, and he always pulls through. I worried when he fell off the back fence. I worried when he fell off his motorcycle. I worried when he jumped off the roof, and for what? He always bounces right back. So, why worry now?
You jumped off a roof?
He was wearing a cape.
Oh, well, I'm sure.
He was playing Superman. He expected to fly.
I understand.
He was 42 years old at the time.
Kid like that.
Well, he was 13. You know how trusting he is.
Man, now, Mayor, if he could go through all that, this is nothing.
Oh, right. None of that's like being shot, is it?
Being shot's nothing. Being shot. Only 1% of the people who get shot get seriously hurt by it.
Sure about those statistics here?
Really?
Well, yeah, that's a statistic.
You know that for a fact? 1%?
1, 5, 12, it's a low number.
If it's such a low number, how come he's been in the operating room for 4 hours?
4 hours. Man, come on, what is 4 hours? Look, they gotta scrub up. That takes a couple of hours right there. And then this thing is exploratory, and exploratory takes more time because they don't have a real destination they're going for, like the appendix. They're just down there moseying around taking a look. You know, I mean, operations like this could go on for days.
Days?
Maybe not days. A day. I had an aunt of mine. They operated early in the morning and finished very late at night. Because she was obese, they had a lot more territory to cover.
What did they find?
Fat, a lot of fat.
No, these days they don't even take your appendix out that often. Like it was a big thing in the day for like a couple of decades. It was just they would take your appendix out for no reason. But now they find out that they didn't really have to. That the problem will mostly clear up. I didn't even know what an appendix was until very recently. This is completely off topic, but I thought the appendix was like an organ that was in your side, but it's like a little sac that's in your bowels. It's not in your side at all. It's just like this little sac that sometimes accumulates things that has to be emptied out. It doesn't matter, but him talking about appendix and appendicitis and stuff made me think about the fact that I recently watched a video about why we don't do appendectomies as much anymore.
Any word? No, not yet. It's just too soon. Look, everybody stop acting so gloomy, please.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to tell him. Come on, expect the best. Have a little faith. Here you go, nice, nutritious milkshakes, just for you.
Milkshakes, man. Look.
Judy and Quinn are still downstairs with the Tates.
We'll have them when Danny comes out of the operating room. Okay, we'll celebrate with him.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Come on, everything's gonna be fine. Nothing's gonna happen to good old
Danny.
Oh, Danny! Doctor,
Bob's suits are so cute.
How was he?
Well, he's doing as well as can be expected.
What does that mean?
It means we've done the exploratory surgery. Now we have to wait for a few test results, and then we'll have a better idea. Young, strong, there's a fair chance that...
Oh, my God. I have to see him.
He's in intensive care, Mary. Go in for 5 minutes.
Dr. Carroll, surgery, please.
Okay, Doc, give it to me straight. What's the damage to the pancreas, colon, kidneys, and duodenum?
Well, there's a lateral rupture of one kidney. It's capsular damage to the other, but...
I see, so there's a possibility of uremia, renal shutdown, and peritonitis.
I tend to concur, yes.
What are you talking about? Shut up.
How did one gunshot affect both kidneys?
Implemented hyperalimentation through a central venous line.
Of course. What do you take me for?
And used a nasal gastric tube.
Yes.
Well, you've done all we can ask, Doctor. A very fine job.
Thank you. Are you a doctor?
Well, no, I had 2 years at Johns Hopkins.
Only 2 years. Oh, well, it's a pity you didn't stay with it. Look, I can assure you that we are doing everything we possibly can.
Well, I'm certain of it. Thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. Goodbye.
Bob, Danny is going to be okay, isn't he?
Bob might need therapy.
Is it me?
No, Annie, it's not you. It's me. I can't. There's no use. I just can't. I don't know what's wrong.
Chester, relax. Don't think about it.
I don't understand it. This has never happened to me before. I've always been able to. Even when I didn't want to, I was able to.
Chester, it's all right. It happens to everyone.
Never to me, Jess. Annie.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You're still hung up on Jessica.
No, I am not, Jess. Believe me. I'll always have a place in my heart for her, but you're the one I'm crazy about. I love you.
No.
Ugh.
Oh, Chester.
I don't like Chester. He
I've
pisses
never
me
met
off.
anyone like you before.
I feel so inadequate.
Oh, come on, honey. Don't let a silly thing like that get you down.
Who am I kidding? Look at me. I'm old enough to be your older brother. Let's face it, if you got involved with me, it would never work out. Eventually, you'd leave me for a guy your own age.
Chester, you are my own age. Age isn't just years. It's where your head's at. We are on the same wavelength. That's why I can relate to you. You're not old. You're mature. You're warm. And you're sexy.
Oh, please. Don't stop.
You're bright. You're handsome. And you're worldly.
I'm fabulous. Oh, Annie, you love me.
I love you, Chester.
And I love you. I can't wait till we get married.
Oh, me too. I'm so excited. I can't wait to tell my folks.
Yes, your folks. Tell me, do they have money?
Chester, you've made me the happiest girl in the whole world.
Oh, Annie. Oh, we'll be so happy. We'll have a lovely home and maybe a family. I'm not too old. Charlie Chaplin did it. Anyway, age is just a frame of mind. Oh, it'll be wonderful, just the two of us. You and me in our house. We'll have a beautiful house. We'll have a swimming pool and tennis court. We'll play tennis together. You can take lessons during the day while I'm working. We'll have lovely romantic dinners, and we'll we'll lunch in town. Sometimes I'll come home and surprise you. I'll find you in the sauna after your tennis lessons. Lying there nude. With the tennis pro. Oh, Annie, how could you do this to me? Cheating already. I don't believe it. You slut.
Oh, that is her name, apparently. That's what the pig has called her, the slut.
Come in.
Red?
Speaking of the pig.
Hi.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, I did.
Was it anything in particular?
I just wanted to know how you were feeling and if you were happy and any problems.
Oh, I feel terrific. I'm happy. Yes, no problems. No. Yes, well, there are some little things, but well, it's not important.
Oh, tell me.
No. I mean, it's silly. You know, it's so minor. I hate to bring it up.
Oh, yeah. I want you to feel comfortable here. See, I want you to feel that you're able to come to me for anything. Really. Anything.
Well, there is one little thing that troubles me.
Yes?
The drain.
I beg your pardon?
You know the drain. Yes. There is hair in the drain. Can you imagine how embarrassing it is for me, the leader of a great nation, to be standing there in the shower, and there at my feet it looks like a hamster drowned? I tell you, I hate that more than anything. That and communism.
Ew, you're so handsome when you're like this.
You look very nice tonight.
So do you.
You know, I really have to get to bed. Excuse me, good night.
Please, don't go.
No, I have to leave. I feel funny.
Ew, what do you mean?
I know, it's like somebody's pouring seltzer into my shorts. Good night.
Don't you want to kiss me goodnight?
Oh, Jess. I would love to kiss you good night. And then I would like to kiss you good morning. And good night again. As a matter of fact, one long kiss, 13 hours, that would be nice.
Well then, why don't you?
No. Because kissing leads to necking, and necking leads to more necking, and more necking leads to screaming and rolling around. No.
Don't you find me attractive?
Are you kidding? Con esa carita y ese cuerpazo, chica, pero no juega. That's my principles. You have principles?
I gave them the night off.
No, Saunders would look at me funny in the morning.
I gave him the night off too.
Well, you see, in my country, Malaguay, we always had, how do you say it? Oh, chaperones? See? So, if anyone started to feel a little peppy, you know, the chaperone would come in and give a stern warning, maybe break a few fingers, and se acabó.
Hell, this is worse than high school. You know, in high school, we did everything. But now we're not doing anything, and I feel worse than if we were doing everything but. However, if we skipped everything and went straight to but, then, you see, we could go back and do everything leading up to but, which of course would also.
You know what I've noticed? The women in this family are aggressively pushy when it comes to sexual relations with men who are interested but trying to refrain for moral or principle reasons. Corinne did this. Eunice and Corinne did this. And now Jessica is doing this. And obviously, since Eunice and Corinne are Jessica's children, she's taught them this bullshit. But it's a little bit frustrating to watch because the pig is attempting to do the right thing. It comes from a culture where it is not proper to have sex before marriage. Just like with Tim, that should be respected, but it's clearly not going to be.
Give us something to do later since neither of us smoke.
But we are not married. See, oh, Jessica, I promise you, after we are married,
Well, I'm not sure I want to be married again. I'm still trying to get used to being single. Do you understand?
Jess, I love you.
And I love you.
I need to pause and get another coffee.
I also want you.
So?
So you won't think me a swine if I ask you one favor?
Ask away.
Will you close your eyes for me, please? Good night.
You okay?
Am I okay? Of course I am. Thanks to you. Now you're not supposed to talk a lot. Are they treating you okay? Never mind. Don't answer. Is there anything you'd like me to bring you? No, don't answer. I'll think of something.
I'm sorry I got you into all this.
Oh, yeah. You got a lot to apologize for. Like saving my life. That'd be enough to make me fall in love with you if I wasn't in love with you already.
Love me?
I've loved you all along, I think. See, it's easy for me to tell you all this now, because I figure you're too doped up to remember.
Where and I?
Shh. I know. Here's Bert. I'll see you later.
Well, at least we know he's going to be okay. He's through the surgery and he's awake, so he's fine.
No talking here. Not allowed to talk. No talking, no dancing here.
What happened? All I remember is a lot of guns going off.
It was nothing. It was just various people shooting at other various people. Forget about it.
Was anyone killed?
No. Everybody's fine. Only one of us got hit.
Yeah, who?
You did.
Oh. So, what happened at the party after I got shot?
We decided to call it a night.
I'm gonna be all right.
What, are you kidding? I'm gonna kill him, Danny. I'm gonna get him if it's the last thing I ever do. Nobody hurts my boy like this, nobody. I'm gonna get him, and he's never gonna hurt anybody ever again.
Bert, I don't want you to.
Don't worry about it. I just want you to know, Dan. Tim doesn't have a prayer. You're good. You're a good man, Danny. You're kind, and you're sweet, and you're gentle. I love you a lot, and that was when he made this big mistake when he hurt you. gonna come back. Rest, all right?
Bert, you save a piece of that guy for me.
I'll see you later, Dan.
How is he?
Is he gonna be all right?
He's fine. He's good. He's resting, all right?
This is my fault.
Come on, Gwen, that's not true.
The bullet was meant for me. He's lying in there because of me.
Gwen, Danny is a police officer. And that's the thing he's most proud of in his life. He was just doing his job in protecting you.
But he loved me. It wouldn't happen if he didn't love me.
Gwen, he got to save somebody that he loved.
Is Bob here?
Oh, shut
We said he wanted to be alone. He wanted to take a walk and think or something.
Try the bar.
That's a real good idea, Dad.
Belongs to you, I presume.
Where did you find him?
In the men's room.
Oh, you must have had one too many. Bob, get a hold of yourself.
Mary,
That's fun. The test. What about the test?
Is he gonna make it?
Of course he's gonna make it. Doc, tell him how he's gonna make it.
the bullets passed through both kidneys.
Oh, my God.
We can't save either one. We'll put him on a life support machine for now, but
He needs another kidney. Is that what you're trying to say? Mine. Take mine. Take both of mine. I don't need them.
Gwen.
He'll
Straight
hurt my
with-
heart,
straight
my
through.
soul. He can have my kidneys, my lungs,
Instead
whatever
of-
you need. Just take it.
Come here, Jody. Now listen.
I guess I didn't understand how he was
I
shot.
have great kidneys here. I want to give Danny the kidney. I want Danny to have my kidney.
well, Bert, it can't be just anyone's kidney.
It's not just anyone's kidney. It's my kidney. And it's a great kidney. I'm telling you, I take good care of him.
I'd give him a kidney, but I've only got one. Okay, all right. I'll give you the kidney.
Will you please? You can't give anybody an organ. What are you talking about?
Especially a kidney. I know. All right. I admit it. I'm an alcoholic, okay? I'm so ashamed of myself. If I just didn't drink, I could save poor old Danny.
What do you mean? It can't be just anyone's kidney.
Danny has a very singular tissue type, Bert. We need to have an identical match.
So what he's saying here is I don't match.
We can keep him on a dialysis machine for a while, but eventually we have to have a donor with his exact blood and tissue type.
Doc, what you mean is that the donor has to be a blood relative.
Yes.
That's me. I'll do it.
Or an O negative blood type. I'm O negative. It's a universal blood. I can donate to anybody, but I can only accept O negative. But like, from what I understand, other blood types can accept my blood type because it's a universal blood type. So he's right in that you have to match, but not completely right, because you don't have to be family. You can have a universal blood type, or you can have the same type of blood type and not be a family member.
I'll give him one of mine.
No, Jody, I'll do it. You can start the procedures anytime.
Well, actually, Mary, Jody's kidneys would really be...
Danny is my son. I'll do it.
I'm his brother.
Man, look, man, I know we all contributed.
Why is everybody ganging up on me?
Man, please, nobody's ganging up.
I'll do it, and that's that.
Mary, let me say something. I've been your doctor for a long time. Your kidneys are fine for you. They'll last you all your life. But you need both of them. And even if you could conceivably function with only one, it wouldn't be strong enough to support Dad. Medically, you're an unsuitable donor. I'm sorry. Jody, if you're agreeable, we'll start running some tests now. Huh?
Excuse me. Would you all please leave me alone with Jody for a moment?
Of course. I'll be in my office, Jody.
I'll be in the coffee shop. Maybe I can put some black coffee down Bob. Dad, are you gonna come?
Yeah, in a sec.
I'll go with Bob.
Hey, everything's all right here.
Fine. We just need to talk, okay?
Donating a kidney is hard on the body. There are people. My mother passed away last year of I'm guessing kidney. It might have been liver failure. I was never specifically told because they only gave me enough information to make me feel bad about the fact she was dying, and they were trying to get me to donate an organ to her. They wouldn't even specify which organ they needed. They kept telling me if I didn't give her an organ, she was going to die and it was going to be my fault, which it's not my fault. She had been drinking since she was 13 years old. That's nowhere near my fault. But one of the arguments people were making, because I had said I would donate to my mother in exchange for an honest conversation with the woman, because we had not even spoken since my grandmother passed away. It had been like 6-7 years. It's almost been 10 years now since my grandmother's passed away. And so with everything that was going on, I offered an organ in exchange for a conversation, and they said that that was too much. I was asking too much. And I countered that, donating a kidney or part of my liver would drastically shorten my life. It would change my life. It would have to change. I would have to make changes in my life for the rest of my life to accommodate that. And people in the comments were saying, no, it doesn't. You can live with only one kidney. You can, it doesn't affect your life at all. The donor is perfectly fine. All this bullshit about how you can lose a kidney and it won't affect your life any at all, which is absolute bullshit. But in the comments, they were just on and on and on about how safe it is to donate a kidney, and how, the people in the comments are such wonderful people. They've donated to complete strangers and come out perfectly fine. But the reality is that it does take a toll on the person who is donating. The person donating has to be in well enough health that they will survive the operation and they will survive the recovery. And even then, they have to change their lifestyle. They have to change what they eat and drink. They have to change everything, their diet and exercise. And your life is shortened because you are only running with one kidney. So it's a big decision to make, and it's one that a lot of people will make rashly and quickly, because it is an emergency type of situation that happens in a hospital. But it's also one that you should think about and put into perspective of how much it is going to change your life. Obviously, if you love the person and you want them to remain in your life, it's worth the sacrifice. But with him saying with Mary, because she is not in the best health right now, I mean, she did just have a baby. It's just, it sucks, because I know Mary wants to donate, and I know that she would, but she is not physically capable after everything that she's been going through recently. Hopefully Jody will be able to, and Danny will be okay, but this is a very, very serious discussion to be having.
Find tips. I'll keep in touch.
Okay, Ma. What is it?
You can't give Danny a kidney.
I'm his brother.
No, you're not.
What?
Jody, you and Danny are not brothers.
But we have the same mother.
Oh, yes.
But we don't have the same father. Ma?
Who is Danny's father? Is it his Uncle Chester, who fooled around with everyone? Did he fool around with his wife's sister? Is it Benson, who once worked for the family? Was some of his work not work? Is it Bert Reynolds, who was in town and had nothing to do? And if it was, how could you blame her, wouldn't you? Or was it Mr. X, a man who would shock everyone, even himself? One of these four men is Danny's father, and who he is will change the lives of the Tates and Campbells forever. Find out when Soap returns in its new time slot in early March.
Oh no. A new time slot means the show is fading out. And it is. This is the last season. Um, I don't want it to be Chester. Burt Reynolds is hilarious. I hope it's Benson. I hope Danny can just go around saying he's half black for the rest of his life. But it's most likely going to be Chester. And that kind of bothers me because Chester kind of bothers me. It could be the Elephant Man. You know, he's an option apparently. What the fuck?